Hello everyone, welcome to the next challenge of Python HackerRank questions. So in this video, we are going to find the runner-up score. This is the question title. Okay, so let's start. The level of question is basic. So by seeing the sample input and output only, we will get to know what can be the logic. Okay. So two inputs we have to accept from the user. One is a single value and another one is a list of values separated by space. Okay. So that logic they already have given. So we no need to worry about it. So first, let's say this is the sample input. 5 will go and sit into the variable n, and this list of values will be stored into ARR as a list of integers. Okay. And we have to print the runner-up score. So now in this list, which one is the runner-up score? 5 is the runner-up score because the highest is 6. So 6 is a winner, guys. So we don't need a winner. We need the second largest number, which is nothing but 5 over here. So every time user will enter the length of list and list elements. From this, we have to print the second largest number from the list. Okay. So let's write the logic. First, I'm going to type the logic from the scratch in VS Code. Okay. So first, we have to accept the length of my list. Length is equal to, we will convert it into int input. Okay. Inside this, user will enter the length. Okay. After that, okay. After that, we have to ask user to enter the list element. So we can write the logic like this also for I in range. So if let's say user has entered here, length is 5. So 5 elements we have to accept from the user. So how many times this loop should iterate? 5 times. So I will write it here, length times this loop should iterate. Okay, on the next slide, we will ask user to enter the list element. ELE is equal to input. Okay, whatever user will enter over here, we will convert it into integer like this, int. So now in ELE element will come, that element we will append to our list. But where is list? Let's create one empty list here. Okay, so now I will tell, go inside the LI, append whatever is there in ELE. That's all. So this will create a list of integers as per the length entered by the user. Okay. But this logic is not correct as per the question given in the HackerRank because what is the format of sample input and output? Check. Sample input is 5, means length should be 5. And after that, a list of integers separated by space we have to enter. So the logic which we have written here, let's execute it. I'll execute. See, first I will enter 5, enter. Next, I will try to enter the element separated by space, enter. See, I'm getting an error. Invalid literal. So the meaning is our logic won't work as per this format because, see, again I will execute this. It is asking me to enter the length. Length is 5. So now we should enter the first element, again second element, again third element, fourth element, fifth element, done. So a list of all these integers got created internally. If you wanted to check, just tell print lr. Okay, so just a minute, I'll just write it here, print the value of lr. Okay, so now we will save the code and I'll just clear this. Wait, I'll just move the video over here. Okay. So now I'll execute it. See, it is asking the length. Length is 5. Enter 5 elements. First is 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Enter. See, a list of all the elements entered by us we have here in the list. But do we have this format in the sample input? Check. No. So user will enter space separated elements, guys. So we have to always check in which format we have to accept the input from the user. So this logic won't work here. So let's remove this logic. Okay. So now we have learned about split method, right? Whatever the data user will enter as a string form that can be converted into list by using the split. So I will write it here, input So let's see if I write just input, what will be the output? I'll just clear this. We'll execute the code. Length of list is 5. Okay. Now space separated elements I'm entering. Enter. Can you see here? It has printed li. So in li, actually the elements are present as a string value. See like this 10, 20, 30, 40. So if this string you want to convert into list, what we have to do? We have to just make use of split. So I'll just write it here dot split. So we'll save the code, we'll execute it. Okay. Length is 5. Elements are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Enter. So you can check it has created a list having all the elements which we have entered over here. Now you might be having the doubt, ma'am, where we are using this length? Nowhere we are using that length. Actually, that length is only not required. But they have asked here to accept the input for length. That's why we have to give one variable over here to accept that input. Otherwise, that n variable does not have any role inside our logic. Okay. Okay, understood. But if you check each element is present as a string. So we have to convert each element into integer. So we know which method we have to use. We have to use map method. What is the syntax of map? First parameter argument of map will be function, comma, next is a iterable object. So for each element of list, your int function will be called. So first 10 will come over here. 10 will be converted into int. Next 20 int. 30 will be converted into int. Map will always return the iterator object. So finally we have to convert it into list. That's all. So now let's check whether our logic works properly or not. I'll just execute it. Length I will enter. Next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Space separated elements, enter. We got our list. So now from this list, we have to find out the second largest number. Okay, not the largest number. So what do you think? What will be the logic? Let's say we have a list like this, 5 elements. I will enter 10, let's say some 40, next 9, next, let's say some 33 and 5. So in this list, which one is the runner-up score? Largest is 40, correct? Second largest is 33. So 33 should be the runner-up score. So how will you find 33 as a runner-up score? So don't you think we can sort this list in ascending or descending order? We can sort it, right? So let's sort our list, guys. So I will be writing here, whatever the list you have collected in li, you sort it. So I will write li dot sort. So now if I write it like this, and on the next line, if I write print li, we'll save the code, we'll re-execute the code. 5 elements, same elements I will enter 10, after that 40, then 9, then 33, then 5. So I will hit enter. See, it has sorted the original list. Your sort method will sort the original list. We have one more method, sorted. Sorted will create a new object, guys. Okay. So sort method I have used here, which will sort the original list in ascending order. Okay. If you want it in descending order, you can just write it over here. Reverse is equal to true. That's all. So this ascending will be printed in reverse order. Let's check it out. I'll just clear this. We'll re-execute. Length is 5. 10, some 9, 33, then 40. Okay, I'll hit enter. You can check now it has displayed in descending order. So when we display the list items in descending order, the largest element will be the 0th index value and the second largest will be the first index value. Correct? So now if I print it over here, that runner-up score is runner-up. Just a minute. Okay. Runner-up score is, okay. Then I will print it out here, li of first index value. Why first index value? Because 0th index value will be the largest score. We need second largest, guys. Okay. So now we'll save the code and we'll re-execute it. Length is 5. Elements are 10, 50, 3, then 60, then 77. I'll hit enter. So runner-up score is 60. Is it correct? Yes, because the highest is 77 and the second highest is 60. So we are getting properly the runner-up score. Okay, but there is a slight change, guys. Slight mistake is there. Not a mistake, but corner case you can consider. Why? Because let's say the length is 5. List can store duplicate values, right? So I will enter the values like this. 10, then 30, then 50, then 50, and let's say 40. So which one is the runner-up score? Absolutely correct. 40 is the runner-up score because 50 is the largest score. Largest we don't want. Highest we don't want. Second highest we need. But you check now what it is printing. Runner-up score is 50, it is printing. So whenever we are sorting the list, we have to make sure first we will remove the duplicate values, correct? So what we will do, we will convert our li into set. So what set will do, it will remove all the duplicates. Once it will remove all the duplicates, we will convert back into list. That's all. So here what we have did, we converted our list into set. Set will remove all the duplicate values and we have converted back into list. Now we will sort our list in descending order. So first index value will be the second largest score. So let's check it out. I'll re-execute it. 5 elements I will enter. The same elements 10, then 30, 50, 50 and 40. So now you can check runner-up score is 40. So this is the logic of our HackerRank question, okay, in which input and length they are already accepting. So we have to only write this part of the logic. So I will copy this. We'll go back to our question, okay, and I will paste that logic over here. Now li is not the name of your list, rather ARR is the name. So what I will do, that name only I will change it to li. Okay, this name I'm going to change it to li. That's all. So in li list we have stored, we have converted it into set and back to list. We will sort that list in descending and we will print the runner-up score. Now this prompt they don't want, so we will remove it. Make sure you will accept the Python 3 over here. So I will copy this code first and then I will accept. Sorry, I will enter it as a Python 3. I'll paste the code as it is. Just a minute. This I have repeated. I'll remove it from here. Okay, so this is our logic. So let's run the code. I guess I have did some syntax mistake. Okay, it should be li. Okay, done. So we'll run the code. Yeah. So everything got executed. The logic is very simple, guys. Accept the list elements from the user, remove the duplicates and convert it back to list. Print that list in descending order. So descending orders means largest will come first, second largest will come to the first index value. That's all. So we'll submit the code. So here our all test cases got executed successfully. So our logic is working well. So write the answer, get the points, whichever they have given for this question. We'll meet you in the next challenge. Thank you, everyone.